Hey guys, welcome back to the Don't Settle Squad podcast, episode 77. Irish Open 2025, my first Jiu-Jitsu competition in 4 years. So I've actually didn't do the prep for this episode. I thought I did. I just wrote the title. There's no points here, but I need to do this now. I've got my friend's stag in Bristol tomorrow. Need to go get ready. Need to go iron clothes and different things. So I'm just going to do a recap. I competed there at the weekend, like I'm saying, first time in 4 years at Jiu-Jitsu. And yeah, just run through a quick recap on it, and I had some notes and learnings there for myself too. So with this, I already did the episodes on, the reasons I was going back competing again. So you'll see that 3 or 4 episodes ago. I won't go through that kind of stuff. But yeah, I suppose the results got silver. So in the gi division, I was middleweight, so I did Masters 1 gi in the minus 82 kg division, I believe it was. And there's only 4 people in that. Won the semi-final by submission, by ankle lock. Lost the final by bow and arrow choke, and got the silver there. And then in the no-gi, the middle division as well, Masters 1, I think it's like minus 79 kg. Lost the final because there's only 2 people, so lost that match by, I think it was arm triangle. So I suppose that's the first thing to mention, which I'd only said to my friend really, but look, this is my opinion, take it or leave it, it's how I think about it. To me, I got 1 silver medal, but I have another silver medal upstairs for that gi division, for the no gi division where I was already in the final. So because it was only 2 people and I lost, I still got a silver medal, but I didn't win it. It's like people saying I won silver, like I had a win to get this silver, but the other one, it's like I lost a silver. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. But that happens a lot in Jiu-Jitsu, in some of the Masters divisions, when you're over 30, basically. There's different Masters divisions, and there won't be as many people as the adult divisions, which are like 18 to 30. And like, if you turn up and there's 2 people in your division, if you lose, you get a silver medal. So you can go on Instagram and be like, oh, silver medalist, because the Irish Open, it's actually the biggest Jiu-Jitsu competition in Ireland. So you could say, like, if you win, you could say you're an Irish champion, or if you like get silver, or silver Irish medalist will say, even though you lost. So, and like, you can get that with gold as well. You'll see some people who there might be nobody in their division. I don't know if it's exactly for the Irish Open, but there's other competitions where you can show up and still get a gold medal, even though you didn't fight anybody. So, and you'll see them online sometimes too. Well, you won't know, but I know some people doing that. Putting up like gold champion when you haven't actually fought anybody. So, look, everyone could do what they want, but for me, I won 1 silver medal. That's how I view it. And when you think about it, like, this is my logic that I just said to a friend who doesn't do jiu-jitsu, and he's like, yeah, makes sense. Like, the work I had to put in to beat the guy in the semi-final of the gi, to then go on and lose in the final and get silver, like, the work that I did to be able to beat the guy in the semi, that's all undone if I just say that I won silver in this other final, because I didn't actually win. Do you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, if I have €100 and I'm paying like 2 employees, like one guy worked 40 hours first, the other guy worked like 2 hours first. It's just not the same. So to me, that's why I'm just saying, like, yeah, I won 1 silver medal. I'm not going to say I won 2 silver medals because I didn't in my eyes. But look, that's up to your own opinion on it. So yeah, going in, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen, that I'm going to compete and I'm going to prepare properly for it. I'd competed before, but never really prepared properly. I've never won a medal in Jiu-Jitsu before. I just kind of showed up on the day, but I wanted to prepare properly this time, and I was. But then, like, a few weeks out, it popped my ankle, so I couldn't really roll properly, and then I was getting a strain in my groin trying to train through it. And long story short, 2 weeks before the competition, I couldn't actually spar hard. Like, I couldn't get in the hard cardio and preparation that I wanted, and I was trying to make up for it on the machines, and I was doing these crazy tests on the machines and really pushing myself. Then I ended up getting a bit sick, and then I had a family wedding as well, and just look, not ideal prep. And I was actually thinking of pulling out on, a few days before the competition. But I said, look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show up. And that's why my strategy was kill or be killed. Because with with that issue, I probably didn't have like 3 6-minute hard rounds in me, because I knew I'd have a semi-final. If I won that, I'd be in the final. It's the 2 6-minute matches, and then in the nogi it's a 6-minute match, so it's like 18 minutes of fighting. And yeah, I wouldn't have had the proper cardio to do that because of the injuries. So I knew I have a good 2 or 3 minutes in me. I can blast 2 or 3 minutes for sure. I don't know after that. So that's why my strategy was like, kill or be killed. Like, just go for it in the first kind of 3 minutes, empty the gas tank, and leave with no regrets, rather than, let's say, playing it safe and like losing on points. Nah, it's like, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it. So that strategy worked well in the first fight. If you know Jiu-Jitsu, like, pull guard. So I just aggressively pulled guard as hard as possible. I actually came off the floor a bit, so there was a kind of cool spin that happened. Let's see if Hannah can maybe put up the video. There's a little clip of it. And the pictures, maybe actually before when I showed the medal, see if we can get the picture in there. But yeah, pulled guard, went straight into my game, got the sweep. The matches are a bit of a blur, but yeah, I got the sweep, so I got 2 points, and then tried to finish a Dars. Didn't know the full exact Dars finish, but then ended up getting him in an ankle lock. And won the semis in like the first 2 minutes. So all was going to plan. Wasn't sure what was going to happen. Was I going to get destroyed, or was this guy really good, or am I at this level? But clearly, obviously, I am, and got the win there quickly, which was good. And then went off for like 10 minutes. Or you're in this thing called the bullpen, so you can't actually go back outside. You're kind of just waiting there. So I just sat down, did a bit of deep breathing, trying to calm myself, get a bit of recovery before the final. Then went into the final and was feeling pretty good. I remember standing on the mats before the semis and before the final, kind of like looking around, and you're just waiting for the ref to call you on. And like, the comparison was, before any time I competed, like, I was scared. I'm fine saying these things, like, that I was scared. I just wanted it to be over. I just those kind of feelings, like, yeah, just wanting the match to be over quickly so that I can leave and get off the competition stage, we'll say. And it didn't feel like I deserved to be there, but I hadn't put in the training that I should have. So now this time I had a good 6 months. I know, like, the 2 weeks beforehand there was issues with injuries and stuff, but a good 6 months before that, that was the most effort I've ever put into jiu-jitsu, and that was my biggest growth spurt ever. So I had more competence, and as a result I got more confidence. Like, that's the origin of confidence. Comes from competence, going back to evolution. Like, you couldn't have fake confidence back then, like just saying affirmations in the mirror. It's like, if you're able to fight, if you can contribute to your society, etc., if you have skills and competency, that's how you're going to be confident. So that's how I felt. I remember looking around the mats. Obviously you're a bit nervous and everything else. I couldn't really eat that morning either, actually, just with the nerves and food and me. Before exercise, I don't really agree much anyway, so it was kind of a, I'd rather just drink orange juice or something light rather than try and eat a full meal, and then, nerves and stuff, a risk of getting sick. Like, I didn't want anything like that happening. So of course there's nerves and stuff, but nothing to a very bad level. And when I was standing on the mats, just looking around, I was like, no, this is different this time. Like, I felt okay. I was just normal bit of nerves, but I was like, no, I'm ready. Like, I'm going to go for this. And I felt like I deserved to be there. So that was interesting. I was happy with that. And then obviously getting the win as well. Happy with that too. But then going on into the final, the strategy that worked in the semi-final, kill or be killed, kind of backfired in the final because I did the same thing. Grab, just guard pull. Using all my strength training that I do, it's going to be very hard to stop me pulling guard. But I did that, but now I couldn't get the sweep. Like, he had a very good base. So he was very composed and basically waited for me to make a mistake. So when I pulled him down, I couldn't get the sweep, and then I thought I saw a triangle choke, and I went for it. It wasn't really on. Like, in hindsight, as I said, I was like, go for this first 2-3 minutes. Did a stack pass, ended up getting my back after that, choked me out with a bow and arrow choke, and lost. So yeah, it was obviously, when you get to the final, you really want to win it. So it was kind of a weird one. Look, like, all things considered, I was happy enough. Like I'm saying, first medal in jiu-jitsu, 4 years out, not ideal prep leading up to it, 2 weeks, etc., and getting silver medal. Like, it's weird, like, part of me is like, well, there was only 4 people there, but then the other part of me is like, when I actually look at the bigger picture, and I was even listening to some podcasts of people talking about this as well, like, it's the biggest one in Ireland, it's the biggest jiu-jitsu competition in Ireland, so I suppose if there's no one there, you can't fight them, that kind of way. But I'm just like, yeah, what did I say to someone? I was like, am I really the second best purple belt in Ireland in the Masters 1 category at my weight? Probably not. If I'm a realist, like maybe, who knows? But yeah, look, as I said, I'm happy and I can accept that silver medal, the one that I won, but not the other one in the nogi. So in nogi, I'd like a 3 or 4 hour break, so obviously watching the team and supporting the team, and then went out for a little nap in the car. Oh yeah, I should have said as well, my neck is fucked from the competition, from the first fight. So he did a neck, like a bow and arrow choke on my neck, and I tapped very late, obviously, because it's competition, and that was already sore after the match. And then in the nogi final, yeah, he was pulling on my head a lot in nogi, and he submitted me with another choke on the neck. So yeah, my neck was not good, but look, that's why we do all the mobility and learn about how to manage chronic pain. But yeah, in that nogi final, gi basically means you wear the kimono. Nogi is without the kimono, so it's like tight shorts and t-shirts. It's more like wrestling gear. There's a lot more scrambles, and that was just basically chaos. Same thing again, kill or be killed. I think we fought for like 5 minutes, so it was chaos. Very entertaining, apparently, for people that were watching, I can imagine, because I can't remember half it. Yeah, there's a lot of exchanges. Like, I took him down, then I was in his guard. I broke the guard to get up, then he had me in an armbar, then I was shaking him off, I got him off, and like I nearly finished him in a footlock, actually, which is what I won the silver medal in, with the ankle lock. Nearly got him in an ankle lock, and I couldn't finish it. Yeah, that was really annoying in hindsight. I would have won the gold there, but couldn't finish it. Then he ended up getting mount somehow a little bit later and finished me with I think it was arm triangle choke. But yeah, look, I gave my all in them. I remember there was a moment in that match where he was doing like a half Nelson on my neck, and my brain just wanted to quit. I was so tired at that stage, but I still like powered through. So yeah, like I didn't quit. I didn't give up mentally. So all the work on the rogue bike, all the assault bike tests and stuff, they really did pay off from that point of view. Like I was mentally resilient. I lost by skill, lost by strategy. So that's fine. The best way to win, rather than quitting and giving up. So yeah, that was it. 1 silver medal. And overall, it was a great day. Overall, it was a great day. Just the camaraderie from it. There was like 10 people from our gym competing. So even when I was competing, there was people coming in and out, like shaking hands with them. They were getting ready. And then supporting and helping people afterwards. And then me going out again, and they were supporting me. So it was really cool. Because I have a lot of challenges and goals in my own physical training, like strength training, the handstand push-up, the one-arm chin-up and these things. But they were like all individual things, but now this was like, your group, a team, like a tribe. It was like a going to war with your tribe type of feeling, which was really cool. So yeah, overall really enjoyed it. And even outside of the team, the wider Jiu-Jitsu community at the Irish Open, like there's people I just went up and chatted to that I follow online. Like Andrew McGahan was one of them. I know him through a friend. Like I went up chatting to him. William Timoney from like the gym is up in Donegal. So just going up chatting to random people that I follow and that follow me, and that like we know each other but never chatted. And yeah, just great bunch of people, everyone getting after it, and yeah, overall really, really good day. So yeah, I'll have to sit and think about it, but obviously that my neck was still sore and stuff, like competing wasn't even on my mind again. I'm like, geez, do I want to do that again? But another part of me is like, let's do it again, let's go to war, let's get more people from the gym going. So yeah, look, I think I'm going to get back into competing more, but we'll see. I won't decide right now. And then yeah, on the dock, like I just had different learnings and different changes that I was going to make going forward. Look, I suppose I'm conscious that there'll only be a few people maybe watching who do jiu-jitsu and other people won't, so I won't go through a lot of the learnings. But let's just say with the changes for the preparation, I was treating this as a bit of a test as well. Like if I'm going to go back competing, about packing the bag the day before, the process of getting there, how much time you're getting there in advance, what's your warm-up like, what's your kind of mindset like as well. I was just tracking all that to see if I could get a bit of a process in place. I was happy with pretty much all of that, except between my first event, like the gi semi-final final, and then the no-gi final with the 3 or 4 hour gap, the only thing there is to be more selfish. And that's what one of the more senior guys on our team said, because I kind of hung around a bit too long, like helping support the other guys without like going off showering and recovering and eating, like, because I hadn't eaten that morning. So that's what I would do next time. I'd just be a bit more selfish and go off and kind of look after myself. Because there's other people there, like, there's loads of other people there. It's not as if I was the only one that could support them. There was other people there to support them. So just to be more selfish and get myself ready, because I had a little bit too late, like my second warm up, and I had a coffee as well, so I could kind of feel the coffee in my stomach, and when you're kind of burping and all that kind of stuff when I was trying to warm up, so that wasn't ideal, but didn't change anything. It wouldn't have changed the outcome of the match, but just something that I'm going to change next time for my prep. And then on the strategy, I need to decide, would I keep doing that kill or be killed strategy? Probably not if I'm fully prepared, so we'll see for the next one, because depends. There's good and bad to that. You can see I went out in the first fight and finished the guy in a couple of minutes. Maybe if I won the final like that too, then I wouldn't be saying it was a bad idea. But yeah, the more composed guys, they're going to capitalise on your mistakes. So I'd say I probably won't go kill or be killed. I'll play a bit more of a tactical game next time, but we'll see. But it was really good to know that even not fully prepared, even a bit of sickness beforehand, even a family wedding the week before, like, that I've got that in the locker in bad situations, that like I'm mentally strong, I can push through these things, and I can just go like kill or be killed mode and even get wins, like got a silver medal in not ideal situations. So at least that's good for me to know. In terms of submissions, need to learn the Dars choke. Should have finished them with the Dars, but a few details I need to learn there. And then on the kind of defense, triangle stack counter. So if you go for a triangle choke and they grab your hips and stack you, that's basically what happened for him to pass my guard. Also need to learn the defense for a half Nelson grip that he was doing on my neck in the no-gi fight. And then, bow and arrow defense, because he finished me with that one in the gi. They're the kind of few main more technical stuff to work on. But yeah, as I can see there, I need to work a lot more on defense. So in Jiu-Jitsu in our gym, because I'm becoming one of the more senior guys there, I wouldn't get beat as much. And it kind of links in with, so many niggles and chronic pain and stuff like that, as you obviously know. That's why I do the coaching. But hopefully before the next competition, if I'm doing one, I need to get more rounds in with the higher level people, so that I get to work on my defense a lot more in these high intensity matches, because I'm not getting a lot of that in my current training. And it showed. Like, I have some very good attacks and I can finish people. But I'm not used to defending under a lot of pressure. And that's what happened. Like, I put it up to the guys, like won the first one, then the second one, he got past my guard. Like, once a good guy like passes my guard, it's usually downhill quickly from there. So yeah, really want to work on my defense for the next while. So yeah, that was it. Apology that there's no structure as usual, just a bit of a recap episode. For those that were kind of following the story, there we go. First competition in 4 years, got a silver medal. Happy enough with that. And yeah, I think we're going to be doing some more of them. So I'm not going to decide right now, but yeah, look, I suppose if you could offer that to me beforehand, what I take now, I don't know. But anyways, first medal in Jiu-Jitsu, small gain, step in the right direction, and on to the next one. Cool. So see you next week. Don't settle. Live true to yourself.